Eternal. As promised, what if I told you there was a sniper rifle within Destiny 2 right now that can rain thunder and lightning down on your enemies? A sniper so nasty, so just evil, that when you pull the trigger and you get a precision hit, this thing channels Thor himself. I'd like to introduce you to a little something I picked up. The CLOUDSTRIKE. Let's take a quick look here. You know, 140 RPM sniper, really nice for just laying down the law on something. Alright. 7 in the mag. Really good perks for a sniper. Handlight stock, really nice. Then we get to this right here. Alright. Guys, just that right there, this thing is going to be devastating already. I can feel it. Alright, so far we got 12 rounds. I'm just going to hit this rally flag here, top up on some ammo. Get myself to a perch. And I just... Perfect. So that happened. So that just happened. This thing shoots lightning bolts like Thunderlord does, but a sniper variant. Alright, let's see if I can get a non-precision hit. Okay. Pretty fair. Alright. I'm just going to say this right now. This thing is pure evil. This is one of those snipers that you use to spread damage around and just massive amounts of ad clear. That's what this gun is going to be really nasty for. But what I've also heard from people is they are using this up against Tanix the Abomination for just insane amounts of DPS. But put it through a little combat pace real quick. Okay, non-critical, not bad. Another non-crit, not bad. This thing would actually probably be pretty nice and crucible. And pretty unfair at the same time. I mean, and just general PvE use. And something like Arc Singe, oh man, this thing is going to be evil. This thing is going to be just pure nastiness. Now, I might go into a couple playlist strikes with this gun just to try it out. Okay. after this, we are going to go over to Sorrel's Harbor to where I can get a good test of the range of this gun. Crap, that captain hasn't spawned in yet, has he? I see the box up there. I just gotta get to it. I'm gonna see if we can sort some of these bogeys out up here with this CLOUDSTRIKE. This is what happens when you let a Norse god have a sniper rifle. Alright. Very fair damage up against enemies. Very good damage, and I like that. I'm a little particular when it comes to my snipers, so it has to... Alright, able to lay down some pretty good fire. Alright, that cat does irritate me. A little bit more special. Alright, now we're going to actually go into something where I can get some distance on some targets. Alright. Just in a sheer rate of fire test. You know what? Get out of here. Alright, just sheer rate of fire. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just to kind of give you a comparison here. 140 RPM sniper. And we're going to take a look at something like, oh, the Adored here. It's a 90 RPM. Alright. Now, where the differences end at is with the exotic perk. Yes, Adored may have it in impact, but when it comes to just raw damage potential, what I'm trying to say here in English is this ain't gonna put hurting on something big and ugly real quick. Get off me. Alright. We are going to go to a different region. Here, perfect spot. Artifacts Edge. So I can get a little bit higher point to where I can shoot a little bit higher. And really let this thing stretch your legs. Alright. So this could be a problem. I can't see anything from up here. So here. Take the lift down, and we're going to take a look. See what we can do. Hey, Harpy. Smile. Alright. I know the perfect spot to test this. Destinations moon, and we're going to do this right here. The opening bit of this is going to be a great testing ground for me to just showcase this thing's ad clearing potential. Now, in layman's terms, this is like a sniper rifle version of Thunderlord. To those of you who have no idea what I'm even talking about, that is a machine gun that when you get kills, it'll start raining lightning bolts down. And let me tell you all this much, holy Christ is all I can say about that thing. That was my baby back in D1. And it was quite evil. Now, only reason why I'm doing this here is so that way I can get a good testing ground for some of the just for some of the perks. But as a sniper, it's amazing. I love it. As an exotic, this thing is over the top. Bungie has outdone themselves on this one as well. This, the Eyes of Tomorrow, the Lament. This thing's ridiculous. Now, try to sort these guys out here real quick. No, good. Walk away. You don't see me. Be very careful about picking my shots here.
That is where our disturbance originated. We will investigate, but first we must regain a little foothold. For some of you, this is all too familiar. But do not let the atrocities of Crota haunt you. Whatever this is, do not let the tragedies of our past repeat themselves.
Get off me. Oh, you little twit. You see that? First victim. Hey, hey, hey. No, no. Well, okay. Ain't gonna help you there, Jack. Alright, try and hit this knight here, see what it does up against a major. Ah, I missed him. Oh, hi. I love this thing. Not gonna lie, guys, this is probably one of my favorite snipers in the game now. Next to is a Nagi's Bird. Alright. Trying to farm up a little bit more special ammo here, just so I can keep running this little beauty. Oh, still. Thank you. Just the sheer annihilation this thing causes is utterly ridiculous. Get off me.
Appear to be retreating. Commander, these hive are erratic, scattered.
They lack leadership. Kruger's death left a void they have yet to fill. But the disturbance seems to have emboldened them. They must be stopped.
We're on it.
Normally in this one, I would be like right up there in the front, just going after everything, but as y'all can see, this thing is no joke. And I'll tell y'all what. After we get done with this, I'll show you guys my personal favorite loadout. One that is just, I find to be absolutely fun. This isn't about, you know, oh, high light level or, you know, oh, high, you know, just effectiveness. It's just fun. That's all this is, just pure fun. Put your shield up, please. Please. Right. Now, personally, the utility of the sniper, oh, it's there. I mean, for love of Christ. That. Wide open areas and you're trying to repel a bunch of ads coming at you, this is the gun to do it. You want to sit back and mow down a bunch of ads while your fire team is pressing up doing other things? Oh, this is your gun. Because as you can see here, I can really adjust my playstyle and just take down ads left, right, and center while they're going for the plates. Miss that shot. You mind getting off me? Alright. I know it strictly says CloudStrike review, in gameplay, but I'm gonna do a little something, give you guys a little bonus. Since y'all are cool enough to come by and watch this video, I'm gonna show you guys my personal favorite loadout. He looked at me funny. But as you guys can see, when that Stormbringer perk activated on that ogre, just the amount of damage it just dropped on him. Get off me.
The Shrieker's vulnerable. Now's our chance.
All right. The Shrieker actually has a really weird hitbox. What the heck? Wait for it. There we go. That's what I wanted to see.
Portal is down, Commander.
Good work.
All right.
Thanks to you, we'll have an LZ up and running soon. In the meantime, press on towards the key.
Guardian, there's no time to lose.
Ikora?
This disturbance, I know what triggered it.
Now,
Who triggered it? Eris Moore.
Eris is back on the moon?
Last I
I'm just going to get up here just so I have a little bit more room to work and try this gun out.
know she's still
We'll find her. Alive.
Now, another thing too that I definitely want to add, if you plan on like using a real sniper heavy setup, like where that's one of your main go-to weapons, I would honestly recommend like some sniper rifle scavengers, loaders, and ammo finders. Also, a charge with light mod where you can get charge of light and get like high energy fire out of it,
Was the Vanguard aware of
or one of the
Hive's
other
activity on the
sniper
moon
mods you
before
can
the
get.
disturbance?
We've been closely monitoring their progress, but have not yet discovered the purpose of this. Scarlet.
Just look at that right there. Just the destructiveness of this thing. I can pop heads all day long with this thing. That's how smooth this gun feels. Get off me. Hey, Spaz. Look over here. But I mean, you guys are seeing the damage numbers I was putting out on this thing, right? In PvE and raiding, I think this thing is going to be it's going to be about as mean as the Izanagi's Burden was. But in PvP, oh, this thing is going to be a team wiper. Now, personal thoughts. What the hell is this gun? Second of all, where has this gun been? I'm not a heavy sniper guy. As you guys saw when I run a sniper, I'm more in the back, picking my shots, trying to be a little bit more careful. But now, this time, I'm going to use a loadout that I find fun. And you guys are going to get to see it first. Alright. I'm going to put each piece on. But first, I am going to take care of something. Get rid of you. And you. Alright. Now, the way this loadout is set up. Okay. Just an absolute, just fun little gun to use. Nothing real special. Dynamic sway, elemental capacitor. Good across all three. Across all the light-based subclasses. Alright. The CQC-12. This gun has been an absolute monster for me, and I love it. Alright. Accurized rounds, assault mag, quick draw, trench barrel. And this thing has just been a beast. Alright. And, of course, why not? That's all I'm saying. But combine that with this right here, and a little sneaky surprise I put in there, and this thing is going to be devastating. All right. Now, we're going to go in there again, but this time we're going to do this my way. We're going to do this the Titan method. I know, it ain't going to be pretty. And this right here is basically just a loadout I find just absolutely fun to use. And if I really want to, I could swap over to my truth teller. Because these little pocket grenade launchers are just absolutely slept on. Here, just to further prove my point, I am going to swap over to it. Now, but overall opinion of the CLOUDSTRIKE, yes. Everything about it, yes. In the skilled hands of a sharpshooter, if you are absolutely just god tier with a sniper, you are going to be devastating with that gun. If you can land just precision shots all day long, you are going to be a monster. But now, I promise you guys, I'm going to show you guys my personal favorite loadout. As you guys saw earlier, this is a loadout that I like to use personally. And I will show you why.
We will investigate, but first we must regain a lunar foothold. For some,
Missed my shot there, but that's alright.
but do not let them trust you with the heart. Whatever they see, we will not let the tragedies of our past repeat themselves.
Just because, one, that right there, and two, this. There's not going to be a lot that survives that. On top of that, with the constant reload of the active war rig, oh, you are in for a treat. It's a loadout that is designed to be just absolutely just brutal when it comes to clearing ads and just boss DPS. And also, if you want to set yourself up somewhere and just make like a last stand, this loadout allows you to do that. I would have waited just a second there on that one. Hey, big man. Yeah, look at me. Thank you. Shield break and sleepy. Alright, now if you want to set yourself up somewhere and just rain gunfire down, alright, I see you back there, big man. Now comes for the fun part. When I said we're doing this the Titan way, not the precision way, please drop the shield. Thank you. And this auto rifle is a 450 RPM, which is actually really, really nice because it's actually really forgiving. You can keep it on target and it still does moderate damage.
Appear to be retreating. Commander, these hive are erratic, scattered.
They lack leadership. Kruger's death left a void they have yet to fill. But the disturbance seems to have emboldened. It must be stopped.
We're on it.
I can hit you from here. I can still hit you from here. Now, the only problem with this loadout that some people might have is getting the grasp of the breach load grenade launcher. But, I mean, if you're familiar with them, not bad. But like I said, this is a loadout that I based around just fun. Alright. A lot of people think, oh, CQC-12, you still have that? Yes, I do. Oh, yes, I have not gotten rid of this gun. Either this gun stays in my inventory, or it gets put in or it gets vaulted for like Arc of Solar Week, Arc of Void Week. But I mean, this is one of those setups that if you just want to mow down a bunch of ads and just be an absolute brute, you can. If you want to, you know, put a lot of boss damage, oh, you can. It's a good, fun, all-around loadout, and honestly, what it's all about is having fun. Until you do that. I'll tell you one of the bonus perks as well. When you spin up that shield, spin up the gun, you get the armor of the Colossus, you are a walking tank. And yes, I love my thermite grenades. I'm sorry, but anything where you can just walk forward, hold the trigger down, and still just mow through a horde of ads. It's alright in my book. And headbutt. And now, when I was talking about boss damage with this gun, this loadout,
The Shrieker's vulnerable. Now's our chance.
hang on. I warned y'all, get off me. No, swarm the guy with the mallet. This is what happens when you do that. Swarm the guy with the frickin' mallet. Took y'all long enough. Now, anywhere.
This disturbance. I know what triggered it. Who triggered it? Air is more.
This is honestly one of the most satisfying loadout abominations I've ever come up with, and
I don't even know if she's still.
We'll find her. Alive.
now I'm gonna go orbit real quick because I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this and kind of give, you know, my closing thoughts on the CloudStrike. All right. Oh, I know my postmasters will shut it. Anyway. The way this is set up is, okay, you got your little small fries here. You can deal with those pretty quick. And still be pretty accurate if you're trying to go for precision. Okay, no big deal. Alright, that's why there's also the minor spec mod. Alright. If you have to get it close and personal, especially with the big guys. Alright. And if you absolutely just want to just mow down a bunch of ads, or if you just want to just lay down and hurt on something big and ugly. Now, I'm sure as y'all seen, yes, I have a bunch of the exotics. I have two of the raid exotics. But just in sheer fun, nothing tops this. Well, this is a very close second. Same with this. It's kind of like these three, the Lament, Eyes, and Air, are all kind of tied. Which is a very, very scary thing to think about. But okay. CloudStrike. I could see this right here. 5 of these things right here. And one of these being a raid boss killer. Being an absolute just DPS combo. Especially for raid bosses. This is because you pair 5 of those and one of those, you are going to have a raid boss killer. Because what a lot of people don't understand is this right here will buff the damage of this, and especially the raid bosses, you'll be able to proc that. Strike bosses, you may not have the best chance because they might be dead before you do. I mean, there's only one real way to find out about that. Now, we're going to do something a little stupid. This is probably going to be dumb idea number 848. Going to put on. Where is it? Wait. Here it is. Put that on. And we're going to put that on. And keep that on. Because there's a reason why I'm running high energy fire. And I'll show you why. That right there. That works with any weapon. Now, we're going to go into a couple of Vanguard strikes, the playlist ones, and we're going to do something stupid. We're going to take the CloudStrike into an Arc Singe week. increases slightly. Yeah. Say that to the sniper rifle that laughs in thunderstorm. Correction, lightning storm. Oh, arc singe laughs in thunderbolts. Now, as long... Sorry about that. A little bit of indigestion, but I'm good. Okay. As long, really, as I can... As long as you get some good, clean precision hits, I'll be able to do a lot of damage. I'm going to slowly use the... I'm going to solely use the CLOUDSTRIKE for damage, and that's it. Because I'm curious about as a walker. That's going to be another one that's going to really raise a few eyebrows here for me. Okay, Scream. Yep. Sort this little guy here out. Alright. I see that guy with the Temptation's Hook. Beautiful choice of swords. With the right person, Temptation's Hook can be quite deadly. Now... Sleepy. And now, how to get the CLOUDSTRIKE also, while I'm thinking about it, is you gotta do the elected difficulty Empire Hunt. I did mine at 1180, just kept farming and farming. Don't get upset if you don't get it your first try. If you don't get your first try, don't sweat it. You can go back in. Keep at it. Because trust me, as you can see, the payoff at the end is worth it. Wow. You can see that. Thank you. Borrow this real quick. Okay. So it makes short work of walkers. So that happened. Now, I'm not going to go into, like, you know, the whole technical number mumbo jumbo and all that, because, to be quite honest, I just want to keep it nice and simple. As in one shot from this thing, you are going to clear a room. Think of it like almost a sniper version of a bad Taco Bell fart. You are going to clear a room. And I mean that in every sense of the word. Alright. Yeah. Oh, darn it. Quick get it. Some of these guys have dropped me their special ammo. Hey, uglies. Okay, ow, you hurt. Prick. Alright. Let's move on. See what I can do on damage-wise with 7 rounds. With the odds stacked in the CloudStrike's favor. I mean, you guys already seen what this thing does to walkers.
Die for the last time!
Oh, he was not happy with me. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. He was not. You're the only one that can channel lightning, asshole. It's hard to really see through that fog. Huh? Oh, you cheap ass cheap. You saw that. Y'all saw that, right? Nerf scorn chieftains. Alright. Well, overall final thoughts on CloudStrike. As a sniper, love it. As an exotic, even better. Just in sheer fun, yes. And sheer ad clear, oh yes. But the only problem is, if you're not very good with a sniper, like as you saw me earlier, this isn't going to proc very well. But if you are an absolute beast, oh my lord, this thing is going to be just a Grim Reaper scythe, basically. Now, just in sheer damage, I mean, you guys saw what I did to that walker. So I'll let you take that verdict on yourself. But overall, I like it. This thing is amazing. And honestly, I seriously hope a gun like this gets a catalyst, because that would be awesome. Just give it like an extra round or two in the mag or something. Or who knows, maybe maybe the twisted crazies at Bungie will probably boost something like up through here, or maybe boost that to where the lightning bolt does more damage, which is like, why is that needed? Now, That thing I'm honestly disappointed in. But overall, yes, farm for it. Get it. You will not be disappointed. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, if you found it helpful, I mean, even just from a small YouTuber like myself, I mean, if you really enjoyed the gameplay from it, just seeing, you know, how it did, how it ran, like, comment, subscribe. If you have someone who's like, oh, I'm not sure if I should get this, feel free to show them. You know, like, comment, subscribe, share if you found this at all helpful in any sense. You know, one closing thought. Only reason why I've been trying to upload more is with all the new content coming out. I'm not jumping on the hype train. I'm eventually hoping to make this into something bigger, to where I can have this as like a, not like a second job, but a hobby that pays. But at the same time, you know, I want to start doing, like, you know, live help with stuff once I get a little bit better, get a little bit more comfortable with myself as a guardian of Destiny 2. But honestly, entertaining you guys and, you know, seeing the fact that you guys are enjoying what I'm putting out, that speaks volumes to me. Knowing the fact that I can make someone happy, knowing the fact that I can make someone happy and entertain someone, that speaks volumes. The fact that, you know, you guys see me going out here and just having a little bit of fun, just doing something, having a little bit of fun, you know, testing out some of these new weapons. I'm not gonna be one of these YouTubers that's like, oh, it has this much recoil deviation, or, you know, time to kill is this. I'm gonna be one of those YouTubers that keeps it simple, keeps it blunt, basically says what I think of a weapon or what I think of something. But my main thing is I want to be able to entertain you guys, you know, help you guys out, because that's one thing I always enjoy, is helping others. I try to enlist in the Coast Guard because I want to do something to benefit others instead of myself, and I got turned down, so this was the only real way I knew how to do it, was through video games. And this has kind of been what I enjoy doing. And I'm not gonna lie and say, you know, oh, I understand, like, when some of these YouTubers say, like, you know, stats of a weapon, or, you know, oh, like, you know, the range, like, in meters of a range, anything like that. No. I try to explain stuff the way that I would explain it to myself. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, anybody out there that sees this is not smart in any sense of the word, but I try to do it from more of somebody who doesn't quite understand, like, what they mean by the stats or anything like that. So that way it's just like person to person, not like, you know, someone who's like real hardcore, but like more the casual player. But like I said, like I was going back to earlier, just knowing the fact that I can at least entertain people a little bit and make them happy, that honestly to me speaks volumes. And that right there, just knowing that I'm able to do that, makes me happy. Because I'm going to be blunt with you guys. I've been battling depression for quite a while, and I still am to this day. Being able to make YouTube videos and knowing that people see them and be like, oh man, this guy's pretty good. This guy's actually kind of comical. I enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy having fun. No matter if it's on here causing crazy chaos on Destiny, if it's playing Gran Turismo, if it's playing Need for Speed or Ace Combat, I enjoy having a little bit of fun. Getting into something crazy, having a little bit of fun. But at the same time, you know, if I can't get to as many people as I want to in a week to help out, I can still put out a little bit of information on what I think through here. Now, yes, I may not have a lot of subscribers, you know, I may not have a lot of clout on here, but it's kind of a little bit of outlet for me to be able to come on here, kind of take some stuff out, have a little bit of fun, put together something for you guys, even though that's kind of poorly put together. And speaking of which, I'm going to start doing weapon reviews like this live with the live stream-esque format, but to where it's more interactive. Say like somebody else has had the weapon and they're familiar with it. They can come through and, you know, be like, oh, you can try doing this and this will, you know, activate this. Like I had somebody do when I did my Eyes of Tomorrow review. And honestly, I didn't know that. I thought that was pretty neat. It's kind of more or less to say an interactive weapon review. Now, I didn't get any PvP because I just, honestly, I don't like PvP. It's not me. But on a side note though, as a person, not a guardian, Destiny has actually been a huge part of my life, and knowing the fact now that I can come out and I'm getting annoyed at that postmaster thing, I'll take care of it here in a little bit. Knowing the fact that I can come out here and do some stuff like this, I enjoy it. But at the same time, you know, I don't want it to feel like a job. I've already got a day job, I've already got a normal job, not a day job, but a normal job. But I want to still be like I said earlier, a hobby that I can make some money off of, to where I can, you know, get myself back on my feet financially. Because I want to get big on YouTube. I want to be, you know, I eventually be up there with people I look up to like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Crank Gameplays, Dash EXP, some of those people. You know, like, but I want to have the skills, but I don't have the skill set of people like Cactus, Dado. I will not be anywhere near glad. I will tell you that right now. I died of some of the dumbest reasons imaginable, but I want to be up there with people like that. That's why I try to push myself on here. Well, I try to push the YouTube stuff a little bit. But that leads me to something else too. There's times I don't upload. That's just because I've been taking a break. Hey, we got somebody watching. What's up? I was actually fixing to end this. I just took the CloudStrike out and showed off one of my favorite loadouts that I use. Just kind of giving a couple of closing thoughts before I depart. But back to what I was saying earlier, and I try to push myself to be better on here. I have been raiding. I've been doing a few raids here and there with someone by the name of Matrici de Morte. I think I said his name right. And he is insane when it comes to raiding. He's someone that I look up to, that I strive to be, honestly, on par with him. And he said I would never, because of just the amount of skill and knowledge that he has. And I try to keep, people like that, so that way, try to keep people like that, so that way, if I can learn from them, and I consider this person as a friend and kind of like a mentor. So I can eventually, be up there with people like Cactus, Sir Dementius, T-Rex, and people like that. Because knowledge that I can pick up from people like that is immeasurable. And to be quite honest, it's kind of insane sometimes, just some of the stuff I've seen people like Morty do. And it's honestly, just some of the raiders that he's let me run with, I tip my hat to him. To this day, I still look up to people like that, because I want to be up there as well. That's why I'm honestly trying to get my light up as high as I can get it, so I can keep running Deep Stone Crypt to be better at it. But with pushing yourself like that comes the risk of burnout. And honestly, coming from someone with ADHD, yes, burnout is a very real thing. But as a side bonus, coming from someone with ADHD, you find new ways to keep yourself entertained. Kind of how this started. And just kept going with it. And to be quite honest, if I ever make it big to like millions of subscribers, if somebody ever asks me, how did your channel start? Thank you so much for that. Don't ask me to try to pronounce your name, because I can't. But dude, thank you for that. Like I was saying though, it's like if somebody ever asks me once I get to 1 million or so subs, how did your channel start? Bored, ADD, share button on PS4. That's all it's going to be. But like my buddy Optic Scrooge was telling me, a new damage strat that he's seen people doing is CloudStrike and a div. It's 5 CloudStrikes and a div on 10x the Abomination. I couldn't think of his name there for a second. But on a little bit more related note, I'm not very familiar with hand cannons, but the certain notorious exotic from Destiny 1 will be coming back. I don't know if it's going to be a quest item or not, but if it's going to be a quest or random drop. But people have already been kind of mining in the data a little bit and found that Aldrin has like this 14-step quest, I think it is. And a lot of people are speculating it's a Hawkmoon, and honestly, I'm with them. So I'm just going to kind of keep my eye out on it, and who knows, I might go through it live. But something that really piqued my interest, speaking of hand cannons, probably shouldn't have done that going to the tower because that right there. But speaking of hand cannons, wait, wrong one. I did find something looking through here. Where is it? This little beauty right here. I've honestly been kind of eyeballing it. Will this be something I pursue? We'll see. We will see. I wonder if they have the new armor set in. No. Yeah. The steady hand is the Iron Banner hand cannon, and I'm wondering if there's going to be like some sort of crazy quest tied to it, like with the forward path. But something that somebody did point out to me is that this gun right here is bugged. And apparently it does more damage than what it's supposed to. So I have a feeling when that quest line drops, you're going to see people whipping these things out again. Or honestly, you're going to see probably see a lot of people whipping out the Not Forgottens. Probably that right there. Let's see, where's the other one? That. Or that. Yeah. But apparently that it's now bugged, so I've never gotten it. I've never used it. I'm not really much of a PvP player, so I'm more raid slash PvE. Occasionally Gambit. But I can tell you one thing. If you want to be an absolute dick as an invader, run Deep Stone Crypt and get you one of these. Yes, Crimson is amazing. Did you ever play D1?
All data has a lineage, no matter how ancient or corrupted. All.
Welcome back.
Ah. Well, there was a pulse rifle in Destiny 1 called Red Death. It did the same exact thing as Crimson. Ah. Use that for infusion.
Bye. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
But I can honestly say though, with some of these exotics that Bungie's released, they have just went over the top crazy with them. But anyway, I am going to close this out and get some sort of sleep because I actually have someone, a very, very close female friend of mine, who wants me to run her through her Beyond Light campaign. And eventually, get her this little beauty right here. Alright. Anyway, I am going to close this out because I am tired and it is like, yes, oh my god, the lament is crazy. This is the only sword that I know of that lasts in DPS. And this thing, I'll tell you a funny story before I get off here. I'll tell you a really funny story. I had a friend of mine, my buddy Optic Swoosh. He gave me the brilliant idea of taking this into Gambit as an invader. Do you want to know how that ended? I got reported and banned from Gambit for an hour.
Keep it together, our sight. Nothing to shoot here.
This obnoxious monstrosity got me banned from Gambit for an hour. People thought I was cheating and hacking because I wiped the entire team in one volley. Basically, this thing is like truth times 6.
Guardian, hey, can I take a picture with you? Oh, for my kids.
The universe is getting dangerous, but there's nothing a few surgical strikes won't fix.
This thing is absolutely just bonkers in every sense of the word. Yes. Tell you what. I'll give you a little demonstration.
A delegation
I got it.
consensus just came through here.
That one,
Security, probably.
all you gotta do is run Deepstone Crypt. And just RNGs. It's all in the hands of RNG. Just after you clear the final boss, just RNG. Just hope you get an exotic engram drop. No, I'm going... Oh yeah. I'll give you a little private demo of this thing. Okay. I need more than one.
Comms are fuzzy again. Is it the hardware?
Okay. You see those 2 dregs over there?
Should get that refurbished heavy armor ready in case anyone needs it. Hope the neighbors back home
Well, here.
took them to the church bar.
This thing is ridiculous and I love it.
Comms are
Yeah.
fuzzy again. Is it hardware?
Now, I'm going to tell you though, once you do get it, I have mine, I combine mine with high energy fire and a charge of light mod. Yes, up to 4 targets. But it fires 6 rockets for maximum damage output. But what I do is I combine mine with a charge with light mod and high energy fire, because with high energy fire you get more damage. But I'm going to set up a solar mark to where I get the Argent Arsenal perk, and to where I can actually make full effective use of it.
I'm not sure what the
Because
future holds for us.
this rocket combined with Argent Arsenal,
Not everyone liked Asher.
you'll get a perk called Godslayer Warheads.
An effort to fend off the Vex. Just for it to
Given that little demonstration that I just put on there, that's going to be absolutely just ridiculous.
Should have seen the hive coming.
Yeah. It can track more than a single target. But something like boss damage output, oh my good sweet mother of Christ.
I always thought the darkness was just, I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure we could have known.
This right here, and that right there, that's for a little, stop moving. Darn, didn't get it. I wonder. Now will server come back out? Uh-huh. Yes, it is. This is the CloudStrike.
I wonder if I should move the camp.
Intrinsic perk. Exotic perk. Best way to describe when the Stormbringer perk activates is think of it like a warlock throwing a stormbolt grenade. When they throw the grenade out that causes a lightning storm. That's what happens when you get 4 consecutive hits in a single area. Now, I have friends of mine who've already ran Deepstone Crypt using this, and they said that 5 of these and a divinity, you will tear Taniks apart. Uh-huh. Because here's the thing as well. Not only the Stormbringer perk, but I'll show you something else. With this right here, basically, the longer you hold it on a target, it'll form a cage, like a Vex-style cage around the target. Anything that hits that target gets increased damage. You'll see them, and you'll see the target if someone's got a divinity on them. It'll have like a latticework bubble around it. You'll shoot that bubble, and it'll do more damage. So you can imagine one of those, 5 of these, all going off on a raid boss. Ah, sorry about that. The quick drink. Pretty nice scope too, I'm not gonna lie. Yes. That bubble will count as a crit spot. Yeah. That bubble will count as one giant crit spot. What you'll see a lot of people do, especially in Garden of Salvation, is they will have somebody, mainly a warlock with Well of Radiance and Lunafaction boots, running this, and 5 people with these. And it's just absolutely brutal, the damage you can put out. Oh yeah. Here's the thing though. With getting a divinity, there is a few steps that are involved in it, but the last step is the Garden of Salvation raid itself. But the whole quest really isn't that hard. The raid itself isn't really that hard. Oh yeah, Div is amazing. It's a great support weapon. Stay there. I'll tell you what. I am actually going to take you to the area. Actually going to take and show you the area where you start the divinity quest. Alright. And I'm gonna swap a couple things around here real quick. Alright. Gonna make a little stop by Sanctuary, top up on my ammo, and I'll take you to where you start the divinity quest. Because you'll almost overlook it every time you go through there. But only thing though, when you get to the last step, which is the Garden of Salvation raid completed, after you clear out the ads of the opening bit, there is a little area. You'll be teleported into a little area. You'll jump down and you'll go into this little hidden room, and you'll put the item in there. After it's fully powered up and after you get everything else done, you'll put it in that little hidden area. It'll say security bypass initiated. It'll spawn some steps for you to get back up, and there is 7 puzzles you're gonna complete throughout the raid. Yeah, it's been a long day, and I've been hurting. I got a messed up knee. Alright. And on top of that, just been dealing with some drama and just, quite frankly, just stressing me out and wearing me down. Alright, we are going to skip all of this. Alright, you'll want to get to an area called Lunar Battleground, which is where I'm heading now.